We are War Child. Our mission is to protect, educate, and support children affected by conflict. As many as possible, as early as possible. Our story started 30 years ago, when children in conflict zones had no access to professional psychological support. A visit to the former Yugoslavia in 1993 by filmmakers David Wilson and B. Leeson and social entrepreneur Willem Verloop would sow the seeds of change to come. Our founders saw firsthand how the war was impacting innocent children. And yet, back home in the UK, they were shocked to see indifference from political leaders. It didn't have to be this way. They couldn't just stand by. They knew something had to change. That day, War Child was born. We crossed conflict lines with undaunted ambition. Despite the potential danger, our qualified aid professionals stayed, listened, and learned. Flash forward to 1995, a game-changing year. Sir Paul McCartney, Oasis, Blur, Radiohead, and many more musicians recorded a #1 album in just 3 days. Entitled Help, it raised a staggering £1.25 million. And so began our music fundraising legacy, our way of getting as much support as possible. And over 30 years, we continue to find new ways to use music in our mission. From humble beginnings in Bosnia to the front line of the conflict in Ukraine, we're there in communities continuing to listen and learn. Bold, committed, transparent, and accountable as ever. For 3 decades, we have and will always believe that in order to safeguard a child's future, we must start with the psychological impact of conflict on children. Because real systemic change comes from working with local communities, not from international aid workers. We've got to where we are because of our incredible supporters, but there's still so much work to be done. Today, 1 in 6 children remain affected by armed conflict. The future of a generation is at stake, and we must act now to protect it. On this, our 30th year, we're ready to rise to the challenge. We will never give up, but we need you now more than ever. Join us.